Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out VeChain's price chart. And I believe the last time that we talked about VeChain, let's go on H1 time frame, we were right around this area, and the idea was that to about this point we are just having the subwaves for a beautiful looking ABC zigzag. And I said if I'm wrong and this is actually a 5-wave, then okay, what we want to see in these areas is a consolidation pattern followed by yet another move up, and what you do not want to see is a strong move down in order to take this important low. And unfortunately the bearish count that we talked about back then played out. Now what is going on at the moment, and can we say the final low is in? The answer is yes, however it is kind of complicated. Why is that? Point number one, it seems like that in this phase down in VeChain, we haven't actually taken the lowest low all the way down here, about let's say 1.75 cents. Remember this, we are going to use this thing in our analysis. Point number two, it also seems like that we are having in this phase down a clear cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave impulsive structure with literally all the subwaves. Let's just actually have a quick count, excuse me. There we go, let's zoom in more. Okay. From the highest side, this is a 1, this is a 2, wave 3, correction for 4, maybe to about here, and like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into wave 5, and on a higher degree, it's going to be into this wave 1. WXY into wave 2, beautiful, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3. This time, I think, again, we are probably having ABC for 4, and yet another impulse on the downside into wave 5, and you can say, for example, this is a wave 1, this is a 2, probably a wave 3, to about this point, correction for 4, and yet another move down into our wave 5. So far, let's have a quick conclusion. We are able to find a 5-wave in this whole phase down, but on the other hand, in it, we haven't taken the lowest low down here. And that does kind of narrow the possibilities to only one scenario, suggesting this is a truncated impulsive structure on the downside. If you want to argue the final low in VeChain is already in. Now, to be fair, truncated waves are possible, however, they are quite rare. So what should we do? I think, again, right now we should just take everything step by step and see what is going to happen in this area, starting from the lowest low to about the recent highs around, let's say, 3 cents region. Now, let's go around here. You see, if you want to argue that we're going to have our final low around here, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, fair enough. You need to be able to show me off of the lowest low, then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This specific example is an impulse. Rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5-wave, our wave 3 is just not allowed to be the smallest wave. This is a big no-no in Elliott's waves, and in terms of the subwaves, you know what's happening. 5-wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have so many different counts. Doesn't really matter. Let's say ABC into 4, and yep, a WXY into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and see where we are currently. So let's zoom in more. I'm thinking this is probably starting from here, wave 1, correction for wave 2. I'm gonna say maybe to around this point, our wave 3, correction for 4, and like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside into wave 5. Also, starting from the lowest low, what do we have? I do think yet another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and between these two sets of 5 waves, this is probably, yes, let's just say an A, B, C flat. So what is it that I'm trying to say? I'm trying to tell you, in VeChain, you are sort of kind of able to be bullish, and you can say, this is 1, this is 2, big move up into wave 3, correction for 4, another move into wave 5, and this is the main point. If you want to be very much optimistic in VeChain and be bullish with like much more confidence, then okay, what you want to see in this region is a consolidation pattern once more, and followed by yet another move on the upside. If we see something like this, in my opinion, it will be a very optimistic sign. Now, here's a very important point. I think you should know that even if we get this right around the highs, it's just not going to be a long or maybe buy opportunity. Why is that? Because even according to the most bullish count, what is going to happen after we complete a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You know the answer. We are going to have a slow and choppy move down, generally a move on the downside. And this is the key right in here. Assuming that we are able to identify the correct subwaves, you know what? Fair enough. That can be a great line and also buy opportunity. But at the moment, I'm not really sure that this is a good area to go long. I would much prefer to just wait a bit more and see this structure playing out. And then at that point, we can have a better understanding of what is overall happening. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in VeChain. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.